Do you know where Owl is? We need to speak to him.
Owl stands before you, little one.
What? You are Owl? Well, you don't look like an owl. That's for certain.
Stop it, Ifri. Mr. Owl, this letter is for you. It's from Madame Eros, my teacher.
So it's you two. I see. Tangential, but have you tried absorbing memory shards yet?
Not yet. Madame said that it was perilous to do so.
Very wise. The consequence from merging memories can be quite unpredictable, not to mention that it may harm your soul rather than protect it. Place all your shards into this orb, and I shall begin the ritual once you're fully prepared.
I'm ready. Let the ritual of the soul resonance barrier begin.
One shard? The barrier will protect you much more potently if you can find more. Shall I begin the ritual then?
Yes, please.
Renee, feel the resonance of thee in thy heart. Beareth thy soul, lighteth thy way, bond thy fate. Thus ye shall find harmony in each other's presence.
Amazing. I can feel the shards reaching out to us as well.
It'll be a while before the souls are resonated. Don't wander too far. She perfectly hid her presence and waited till this very moment to reveal herself.
Renee! Her soul was corrupted. How?
She interrupted the ritual while Renee's soul was completely vulnerable, which caused the ritual to backfire and allowed her to sneak inside.
I can barely feel my link with Renee!
You take good care out here. I'm going in right now.
Renee! Renee! Wake up! Renee!
Stop it! She's fine. She's sleeping for the moment.
She survived such a debilitating strike. How can you be so certain that Renee is fine?
All thanks to Ifri and his great power, the Soul Link spell. If I'm doing fine over here, then she must be fine too.
Soul Link spell? How come...
Renee! Renee! Wake up! Renee!
Calm yourself, little one. She's fine. She's just unconscious for the moment.
She barely survived that last attack. How can you be so certain that Renee is fine?
With the interruption of the ritual, it is expected for her to be rendered unconscious for a while from the backlash. As for the curse, I've already lifted it myself. No need to concern yourself further.
I know! I'm just upset! Leave me be!
How did you know she was fine then?
Because of course I know! Our souls have been linked throughout this event! Ah! She's awake! Free! Finally!
What happened to me?
Someone destroyed the cradle and interrupted the ritual, using the backlash to sneak into your soul in an attempt to corrupt it.
Don't you worry, though. You were saved by the stupendous Ifri once again! Plus a smidgen of aid from Owl.
Thanks, Ifri. Thank you, Mr. Owl.
An invader that uses the marionette curse. Lady Eros was right to worry about this. Seems someone is indeed after you.
Well, what are we waiting for then? We need to finish this ritual before anything else happens.
Indeed, else we run the risk of another accident at any point. However, the cradle, which acts as the spell's pivot, is cracked.
Must we rely on the cradle to begin the ritual?
Only by God's power can we safely tune the resonance of souls. Though known to few, the cradle was the instrument once used by God to create life. However, this is not the only cradle. Deep under the earth lay God's hall, the first cradle. where she created life for the very first time. It should be nigh impossible to break the first cradle, so there's no other place for you to continue the ritual. Little one, come over here. I've got a job for you.
You won't get work out of me if you speak to Ifri in that way!
Stop it. You need to learn the Soul Resonance Barrier spell for Renee. I can't leave the Grand Archives, so you must host the ritual at God's Hall.
Acceptable.
Any questions, little one?
That's all? Like it would be difficult for Ifri.
If you are well prepared, then move along. Henceforth, you must rely upon yourselves.
With Ifri here, worry should be the furthest from your minds.
Thank you, Mr. Owl.
Ah, it's you again. Would you do me a favor if you have the time? You two may be precisely who I need to aid me in devising my unique spell.
What makes your spell so unique? Ifri just learned one.
Well, this spell is much more powerful than what you just learned. I can tell you more if you accept the offer.
You saved our lives, and we have no reason to turn it down.
Good. You are indeed the people I need. Come and see me when you're ready. Renee, have you made up your mind?
I'm willing to help. Please tell me what happened.
When the raising befell us, I was reading in the Grand Archives. My power was lacking, and I could not deflect its direct impact. I could only link my soul to the 3 powerful hallows in the archives, and bound my soul in their field with 3 chains. I've thus survived without being swept into the Sea of Souls by the flood that cooled the land after the raising. However, though I managed to survive, I was also bound forevermore inside the field and the archives by these hallows.
I can't believe he locked his soul in here with 3 so-called hallows. Humans really do crazy things to stay alive.
Nonetheless, he succeeded and survived the raising all on his own.
I don't hate this place. There's a sea of books, and it would take an eternity to read them all. And yet, no one wishes to remain a prisoner forever. Thus, I've been looking for someone to help me ever since. But after so many years, there have been none to help me in my plight.
Those others were too weak after all. Guess only the great Ifri and Ree can manage it.
Does it mean you want us to help you break these 3 seals?
Clever, aren't you? Generally, powerful hallows are connected to the soul realm, and you will find the seals there. As such, you will need to learn my soul field invading spell. This spell can be used not only to connect to and enter the soul realm, but also to invade the soul fields of others.
Soul field invading spell? Interesting. With that, would Ifri be able to enter other soul fields and do as Ifri pleases?
'Tis the price of my survival. The Sea of Souls was meant to exist only in the soul realm. Thus, the force it poured into our realm when the raising befell us was transformed into a raging flood that washed over holy grounds. Most beings could not resist such a terrible sundering. This powerful force could not be sustained for long in the mortal realm. Eventually, the flood receded, carrying the remaining people with it. Their souls were not destined to survive in that realm. I linked myself to the Hallows and exploited their power to resist the first impact. Then those 3 chains secured my soul against the second. The Soul Link did protect me, but it also bound me to this place. I've lost the ability to access the soul realm after that, and thus cannot break the seal alone.
That's why you will need us to help unseal you then. But can I really master such a powerful spell?
The soul field invading spell is truly beyond the reach of mere mortals. But you are special, young lady. The soul link between you and your companion, it helps stabilize your souls. Furthermore, you carry a strong aura of the Sea of Souls. It must have been caused by multiple deaths and rebuilds in a short period of time. Those experiences shall grant you a better understanding of the nature of souls, which makes it easier for you to learn soul spells. Besides, you are able to understand and use the Afterimage. You couldn't be more suitable. So many unique talents have you. To be honest, if it weren't for Eros, I would have made you my apprentice. Do you know about soul spells? Their elegance and profoundness are far beyond simple elemental magic.
Hey! What do you mean by by simple elemental magic. Watch your tongue or Ifri will burn your feathers to ashes!
Thank you very much. What must I do to learn this spell?
Your talent is unique, but alas, it cannot summon the spell directly as I do. You may need the power of an artifact, one that I can make for you. As with Afterimage, you can use this artifact to temporarily perform spells, but it requires some materials to create it. Yes, he must have some in his inventory. Take this. Go to the town of the Exiled and find an antique dealer named Stanley. Tell him the owl hungers. He'll take care of the rest. After all these years on the loose, he should be willing to offer a little help.
Go to the antique dealer in the town of the Exiled. I see.
Seems that your mind works faster than your little companion. Well, I shall return to my books. Come see me when you're ready. This time, it may not let me down. If you are well prepared, then move along. Henceforth, you must rely upon yourselves.
Huh?